Derek's Vintage Toys. Followers, friends, family, whoever you are, you're watching, you're going to share with me a very special moment. This collection right here, this is my collection. We've moved house, done some renos, moved house, etc. I boxed this up about 2 years ago. These are my babies. I haven't seen them. Just gonna put on mic here. I haven't seen these guys for about 2 years, and this could be emotional. It's like a reunion, and I'm sharing it with you. Normally I do this in a cold, dark space with the comfort of a blanket or something, but I'm sharing it with you guys. 2 years. My favourite toy is boxed up, and as you can see, look at an empty cabinet that needs some filling, yeah? Top layer is one of those things that kind of bring a tear to my eyes most days. We did that crate challenge recently with Simo, and this is actually a 60 litre tub. And I tell you what, top layer of what I can see right now, there's a fair bit going in my final 60 litre container when I do that. But here we go. Wish me luck. One half of M.A.S.K Goliath, the other half is obviously somewhere. I love this dude, I had it as a kid. Got it super mint condition in a lot, and there's no way you can let that go, can you? I resold my entire, I had most of the M.A.S.K collection, maybe about 5 vehicles short. I sold them all on eBay, 1999 for jack crap. Jack, you know what? Nothing, absolutely nothing compared to their values now. And I've slowly gone back and rebought my favorites when they've come in front of me. I'm pretty patient about it. I only like really mint condition stuff. And as I carry on with that, let's go. Do a bit more M.A.S.K. So we got Raven here, one of my faves. You cannot have be a M.A.S.K fan and not love Raven. Billboard Blast, I love this thing. These are all in acid-free bags. I'm not going to unbag them for the time being, but I will maybe later on when I pop in the cabinet. But Billboard Blast, and I tell you what, a lot of these items I've upgraded 3 or 4 times. A lot of them came out of damaged boxes and stuff like that. These are mint, and some of my dear favourites. This is quite an incredible little figure. Superpowers. How good is that figure? And he's teamed up. These are double bagged, double acid free, so they're not touching a ridiculous amount of bubble in acid free bag. Superman. So 2 of my favourites from that line. Top 2 of the top 3 or 4 toy lines ever made right here. First straight up, Superpowers and M.A.S.K. And then there's a couple of, that might give you a clue as to what next. See those figs in there? That little bake girl there, and who the dude is. That might give you a bit of a clue as to who's coming up in this box still. Oh, all right. So this is the mix. I just was boxing up my cabinet as I was going, and it's different collections. So I've got a Stormtrooper, a pink Tuscarwaly, and a beautiful gold trim white Bespin Guard. Like I said, these are some of the best. I've got a lovely Vader, a lovely Leia and Imperial Commander. And I said I'll jump from toy line to toy line. Everyone's favourite, Lobot, with another Vader and a Luke Hoth. We got Bosk, there's some random pairings here. Bosk, Leia Hoth, and Snaggy. Then we got Cobra Officer, as well as the twins, the true Wonder Twins. Zemot and Tormax. We got Firestorm, Genesis Superpowers back again. Wonder Woman, baby. That is one of the best figures ever made for any kind of toy line. Look at those colours. The most ridiculous character, most beautiful character, beautiful colours. They've knocked that out of the park, man. Such a nice figure. It's tough what to go with next. We've got Luke Bespin, Zuckus, and randomly Coco Cobra Commander 1.5. Love that Coco. Can't express in words how much. Now, randomly, I've got an Origins Orko. Not quite vintage, but he slipped in the cabinet somehow, some way. I do like those Origins figures. Oof. All right, we got 3 of my favourite Joes. Quick Kick. I bought that Quick Kick off Greenie. He got me that. And he knows I ain't collect mint. And he knew I was looking for that figure, and he goes, mate, I've got your Quick Kick. I'm not even joking. You won't find him into one. Don't even ask him questions. You know, he's yours. And he got it. I was cheap too. $40 or something he gave it to me for. Anyway, he didn't lie. Sickest condition Quick Kick you're ever going to get. I've got a ridiculous Storm Shadow. So Snow White in there. And I've got Big Boa, who's facing the other way, but he's got his hose and his Mintas. So there's 3 of my favourite Joes right there. There's a couple of cool superheroes, Green Lantern and Aquaman, 2 of my faves as well. I keep saying my faves. Everything in here is my fave. I've kept it. I love it. We got Cloud Car Pilot, Dr. Mindbender, and C-3PO. Like 3 Ps in a pod, yeah? ERG, Major Blood, who has had a broken O-ring in moving there, and another Cloud Car Pilot. You've got to have 2 Cloud Car Pilots, right? We've got Casey Jones and Donatello playing mates Ninja Turtles. I'm going to detonate ya. I've got detonator here, can of M.A.S.K. Now, I've bought a whole bunch of Timu acrylic cases too. I'm going to try and put these up in my cabinet on top of each other and try and get more in there, man, more toys. I love this as a kid. Not too many people had this this stop when I was a youngster. I was one of the few people that had it, and for some reason I loved it. It's pretty, going back, it's very basic. Some people don't like it. I love it. Anyway, he's there. Slyrax. This is a gem box, eh? Like, absolute gem box. So we got Weequay, Greedo, and another Vader. Some of these Darth Vaders I can't take credit for owning. Some of them are my lovely wife's. Got, I don't know why I kept him, Python Patrol Crimson. I love that figure. I've got a Snow White Hot Stormy, and then Estes does Commander. Then we've got my only survived Star Wars vintage childhood figure, a Tusken Raider. It's got pink on the eyes and on the horns. Crazy, man. It's so old and it's really nice condition. Apart from that pink, and I love it. I would not sell that. That will come to the grave with me with many other of these figures. And then you've got the other Bespin Guard and Cobra Commander. Now look at that Ramalaway Cobra. Look at that gold trim. It's not easy to find that bloody thing. And that's got 2 layers of asprey bagging on there, so it does not rub. Then we've got Leia Bespin, Ugnaught, and another Vader. All these Vaders are different variants. My wife got into variant collecting. Got me into it a little bit. I'm not that into it, but then we got, she also likes Luke Bespin, so that's her Luke Bespin, Stormy, and IG-88. About 4 or 5 Luke Bespins, I reckon. Different condition. Han Bespin, Leia Bespin, and another Lando. I think I've got both Landos, smiling and non-smiling. You want to kind of save the best for last, but when it's all the best, it's hard to save the best for last, because big head Han, small head Han, and yet another Vader. That has to stay to the bottom. Forlom, Luke Bespin, another Luke Bespin, and that's a Lady Vader. Let's see that saber from a mile away. Then we got Parademon and Hawkman, 2 just ripper superpower figures. Then we have, whee! I don't know why I like this figure so much. Akeem the Dream, African Dream. Akeem the Dream. Don't know why I love that figure. And the man, Macho Man, baby. They're 2 of my faves from this line, but you'll hear me say that about 40 times from this line because I love that Hasbro line. There might be another one in here. This is the story of the Hurricane, guys. That is just spectacular vehicle. Like, I love that Kenner actually had the license for the vehicle, makes Goodyear tyres, everything. It's so good. Part of the reason why they're so good. Randomly, Cyclone. Haven't got much MOTU in this one, but there is a replica here. One of my faves also, Prince Adam. One of the Origins failures, this is obviously OG, the Origins hasn't got a felt vest, man. That's just a fail, eh? Love that figure, always have, always will. Alright, look at this. 2 of my favourite M.A.S.K vehicles at the same time will come up, because they're kind of on the same level for me. You got Stiletto and Stinger. Now, they're both mint. Magic. There's nothing else you can say about these guys. I can't believe how cheap I sold this for on eBay initially. I think it was less than $100. Cost me a fair bit more to get another one just if I mint white like that. So I have to get white. And then this guy's got a special story I've never probably told it a million times. My mum got this for me from Singapore, and I think it must have come out there before they came out here, and I was the only person that had anything from Series 2. Only person that had anything from this series. Everyone else was cruising around with Switchblades, Jackhammers, and the OG line, which are awesome too, but no one had this dude, man. I was the talk of the town having this guy. Anyway, such a story, and what a vehicle, man. They speak for themselves, really. Then we go, this guy. I never had this guy as a kid. Always wanted him. I don't even know if I ever saw him in the shops, Wolfie. And I actually pieced this guy together from 3 or 4 ones I bought, and miraculously kind of never really doubled up on the parts. Bloody magic. I've got those 2 figures somewhere. I put them somewhere super secure because those masks, bloody, especially the see-through clone mask, shatters. So I can't remember. I've put it in an acrylic box somewhere, I think, but they might not be in this box, but I do have them. Love Wolf Beast. Split seconds. So good. All right, look, I'll get a couple of mocks. There might be a couple of Origins mocks in here. I think there are. So I've got an Origins Randall. Only because bloody OG one's going to cost me a fortune. Pop in there. Hopefully that'll be safe. I have. This is for the missus. Got to look after the ladies. Origin Shira. Hang on, is she Origins? Yeah, Origins. Sure. So it might be that Super 7. Then we got. What do we got here? One more Origins and then we'll go vintage, yeah? Scareglay. You know why I haven't got a vintage one, because it cost me bloody $2.5 grand. I have sold a couple, but I had it loose as a kid, but never desired to own that much, spend that much on a carded one myself. And then we got, this one is OG and one of my favourite figures, Tongue Lasher. He's probably only second favourite for me over Terraclaw Skelly. But yeah, I had sold a massive lot of MOTU, and I had this one came past me, and that bubble is crystal clear. I'm thinking, yeah, man, I'm not selling that. That's staying. It's just so gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful mock. I had to get an acrylic for it. Gorgeous, gorgeous figure. The mighty Tongue Lasher. Then we got, this is how I look after my missus. Every birthday, whatever it is, she gets some vintage, man. So we got Froster. These are all vintage mocks. A little bit of dust. They used to live on the top of my cabinet. I don't live one there now. Froster. That's why they're a bit dusty. There's some lining up there. We got Froster. We got Murder Mister. She didn't even, I don't think Mrs. even knew who that was. And then my favourite, Chatra. These are gorgeous. You don't see them mocked too much, and they're often very beat up because of the size of the bubbles in the cards. But I really like them. Keep the listeners happy. Why not? Happy wife, happy life, darling. Then, what's better? The best or even better? So shout out to my man Andy Fazalaki, the man. Andy's Awesome Collectibles, got his own page. Hooked me up with my first set of Migos. Never had them as a kid. But yeah, I have them now. And then I found out that one of them is series, Ace Frehley's is a different series. Is a taller, more slender one. I think more rare. And he's got, his arm is a bit dodgy, I think. Oh no, it's just clipped out. No, his arm's fine. He's actually more rare, but I would happily swap that with anyone that's looking for him for this series. I can't remember series 1 or 2. I'm not a massive Mego fan. Obviously, I'm a massive Kiss fan, but I'm not a massive Mego fan. So you tell me, I think these are series 1, that's series 2. No, this is series 1 because then they beefed them up a bit because they were too skinny. I think, but you tell me. And then, of course, the beast, God of Thunder himself, Gino. So these are nuts, and they sit, once I have this set up, pride and center at the top. Obviously my favourite band of all time. I still listen to a Kiss flat stick. And then, you might be surprised who I'm leaving for last. Said it earlier, and I wasn't lying, Hasbro WWF are some of my faves. There's 2 figures in one bag, and they're the best. And we're looking at, randomly, Honky Tonk Man. For some reason, I love that figure. It's so sick. And I only recently got a Super Mint guitar in a lot. So I kept the guitar, sold the figure because I didn't have a guitar. And then Mr. DiBiase himself, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, Black Series 1. I think it's for Series 1. Love that figure. As you saw from Simo's, if you watched it, his tub thing, that's the toy I would have kept out of his entire 60-litre crate. Ted DiBiase, everybody's got a price. DiBiase knew it, I knew it. And look, he stayed with me and I still love the dude. And this dude's got his long sideburns, his hair slicked back. He's coming to your town in his pink Cadillac, and you know who he is. He's this Honky Tonk Man, man. So that is my first crate. I've got about 3 or 4 crates and some boxes of my collection came from a cabinet before we moved. So I'm being reunited with these bad boys after probably 2 years now, just on 2 years. And it's bloody nice to see them again. I have definitely missed them. I've seen a lot of them. I've resold some of them, other people with these figures and vehicles, etc. But nothing like seeing your own toys. For so long I had my stuff boxed up and never on display, and it sucks. And a lot of people do that. They can't display the buy so much, but I love having mine visible and touchable. You show people, tell the story. Anyway, these guys are back in my life again, and it feels good. This is part 1. I'm probably going to do a 3-part mini-series here of revisiting my own collection after having them lost. Thanks, guys. Keep watching. Hope toys mean as much to you as they do to me. I love them. So much nostalgia come flying back in through my body. And that's what it's all about. Take it to a happy place. Enjoy your toys. Thanks, guys. There's way more coming. Cheers.